Coach, did today's practice go about the way you expected?
It was really physical. They were eager to get in pads. I thought they did a pretty good job with the tempo. You almost, with this group, it's like we've watched them unfold throughout the summer. We're pretty competitive. So when the competition gets high, like that's when we're at our best. And so I knew they'd be ready. I think today is you want to keep them up, keep them from just killing each other. And they did a good job of it. It was a good physical day. Glad you guys got to see it.
Because usually it's the defense that kind of leads the way early on in training camp.
Well, this is Thud. I mean, there's 3 or 4 of those runs that got out where a defender's there to make the tackle, and he's not going to just go knock a guy into all our teammates. So it's part of the way we teach. So some of that is when it's live, it's a little bit different look. So both sides kind of had some good plays. Defensive line was definitely impactful. Skill guys made a couple plays offensively. So it was just a good back and forth competitive day.
Lincoln, what's been your impression of Micah Banuelos? And just in general, how do you feel after the first couple days about that guard position?
Yeah, he was probably for one of the guys that's been here for a little while now, probably somebody we knew the least about just because he's been hurt so much. He's always had talent. I'm sure this is great for y'all's audio. He's always had talent. He, in last spring, or at the end of spring, really finally got to a place where he was able to consistently get reps for the first time since he'd been here. And you could see his confidence, particularly like practices 10 to 15 in the spring, really grow, like knowing what to do, not hesitating. Just playing with more confidence, and so he's getting a ton of reps right now, and so far he's just carrying over from that. He has a lot of power. He can really move people. He can really play behind his hips, and so yeah, I mean, there's a lot to like about what he does, and if he stays healthy, he's going to really turn into a good player.
Lincoln, this is more of a program building question, but I feel like a couple years ago, the perception of this program NIL-wise was maybe it wasn't tapping into all its NIL potential, and I feel like that season it's changed. You guys are like a heavy hitter and empowered now. What's been the catalyst for that change?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a lot like, USC as a whole. There's a lot of potential, but until potential is one thing, it's actually seeing it all come together. It galvanized people really getting behind it and saying it's going to be important and making it a priority. The school's done that. Our staff has done that. Now the Trojan family on the outside has started to do that. And this is just the tip of the iceberg. Like it gets better from here. And so I think that's part of the excitement that brought a lot of us here. And it's fun seeing all these things starting to come together, and you start to get a taste of the power of this place.
What have you seen from Lonnie and Kalen so far?
Lonnie and Kalen are battling. They're 2 of our more physical guards. So those guys, Banuelos, Treater, Micah Banuelos, those have been the main guys that we're looking at guard. First day in pads today, obviously, so excited to get in there and watch the tape. But I know we have some power in that group, the ability to move people. Have some depth, some competitive depth. We'll be looking for consistency to decide who we end up going with.
Tobias Raymond mentioned when he came here, he was pretty quiet, not really confident in himself. He said a lot of guys have said that's changed. Have you seen that change over the course
For sure.
of this offseason?
Yeah, I would put him in the category of like Devin Tompkins in terms of just the transformation is radical in every way, like physically learning the game, finding kind of their voice and their confidence. Guys that came in as like really undeveloped, really raw, quiet, reserved kids that are now alphas. I mean, they're alphas not just in their position group, but in the entire team. They're both really, really smart. They both play really, really hard, work really hard. They're very humble. They stayed patient even when it wasn't their time early. And now they've turned themselves, both of them, into 2 of the best players on the team.
Coming out of spring and summer, a couple of names you talked about, the coaching staff talked about, Elijah Lacona, Floyd Bacard. What have they showed you these first 2 practices?
Yeah, I think that the offseason benefited those guys. I mean, those were guys we identified that they've got the talent to be able to help this program pretty early. And it's great having guys like that for spring because you can go through it. They can give it a feel what the competition's like, and then you can go back in summer and say, all right, I need you to work on these things, and they see it, right? They lived it, actually. And so, yeah, I think you can just see the benefits of the off-season. I think they're both stronger, more confident in their assignments. Excited to watch those battles unfold throughout camp because they both got a chance to factor in.
I'm sure you can't comment on the specifics of DJ Winfield's litigation,
Yep.
but can you tell us how he's doing, like mentally, emotionally? It's got to be a tough time for him.
Yeah, he's not doing very good, you know, and I'm not supposed to comment on these things, but it's I mean, what's happening with that, and not just DJ, across the country, just isn't right. It's just, I've never seen anything like it in all my years of coaching, and I've been a part of a lot of different unique situations that come up, but this one's a new one. And the crazy thing is, again, it's not DJ. There's guys all over the country that are just in absolute limbo right now, and watching the kid push through it is amazing, because what he's going through, I can't even begin to imagine. We're trying to support him best we can, but yeah, it's not easy. It's not a good situation. Yeah, I probably honestly said more than they want me to say, but oh well.
What can be done? What can coaches do? What can universities do in order to help alleviate these kinds of situations that come up like this?
Well, listen, I know it's complicated, and I'm not throwing huge shade at anyone. It's just sometimes you just got to do the right thing. At the end of the day, like, it's just do the right thing, and that's I think all that we're all asking for. There's situations like this all over the country. Nobody's trying to pull anything on anyone. I mean, these are extremely legitimate. Yeah.
Coach, are you changing anything as a coach this year to make sure the team, secures leads in the fourth quarter? Of course, last year, the team had multiple fourth quarter leads that they ended up blowing. What's different this year?
Yeah, probably all the things I've talked about before.
Do one more?
Jaden told us he went to 3D QB to work on his mechanics fundamentals this summer. Anything in particular you've seen different out of his mechanics or his technique, or anything that's improved most?
Yeah, there wasn't any radical problems. I mean, I think it's just more refining at that point and getting to a place where you can get reps and continue to focus in on those areas. And yeah, for all of our guys, it may be cleaning up a throwing motion. It may be, trajectory on the ball and different types of throws. A lot of times it's more footwork based than anything with the arm. You're just trying to clean up. And for a quarterback, I mean, it's like a golfer with a golf swing. The battle and the process on that never ends. You're just kind of always growing. So that was a good chance for him to gain some reps, and it's been a good thing that our quarterbacks in the past have used.
Can you hardly wait to get this thing going?
We're ready. Today made me even more ready, but I mean, you hear the guys even right now, they're in post-practice, and that's just kind of how this group is. So, no, it's exciting to get out there every day, and certainly can't wait for the home opener.